welcome back to another speed paint. Oh, look at that messy wad of hair. Isn't this great? This is the kind of quality content that you don't pay for on YouTube. Amazing. You can see my messy hair very late at night. Okay, anyways, today I am painting quite a large painting for me. I believe it's like 16 by 20, possibly. And I'm painting with acrylic wash on a big board that has, what do you call it, just fabric affixed to it via glue and matte medium. It was a very interesting way for me to paint because I really love painting with gouache, but I wanted something bigger and I wanted like a harder surface than just painting on watercolor paper. So this was very interesting, and I really like how the paint ends up blending in the end. It becomes kind of messy and kind of like, I don't know, kind of looks like it's got like this green filter over it. But this is part 2 of my final for my painting class. The first one was that portrait of Maya that you saw. The second one is a picture you can't, I didn't really do a speed paint for it because I was doing it in class the entire time. And usually I don't end up filming myself painting, oh sorry, my dog just made a noise, painting in class because I don't like people being like, why is she like filming us? That's really weird. Why is she filming herself? And I don't like that kind of attention, so I just kind of ignore. Isn't that great how I just stick my head in front of the camera like every time? But this is the best angle I had. It was really big. But yeah, so that was the second one. You can see it on my website. I think it's called Island Part 2. It's like a scene of a bathhouse. And then I have Island Part 1, which is the last study of it. And it's like some gigantic two eyeballs. One was like glowy and is looking at the scene of this white thing. Yeah, you'll if you look on my website, you can see it. It's listed under the like paintings. It's listed under paintings. If you go to www.rendds.com, you can see my paintings. So yeah, little shout out. But if you want to see the parts of this, yeah. Anyways, so this is the final portrait. It is called Maya Final because I'm very great at naming things. It's just Maya Final. The scene I was watching, so I started painting this right after Singularity by BTS came out, and there's this one scene where V is standing over this like big pond thing. I have no idea what it is. He's standing on something and reflects the water beneath him, and it is gorgeous. I saw that scene and I was like, bruh, I need to paint this. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I have to have this painting based off this scene. So I don't know if you can kind of see a little peek in the corner of what I'm doing. Let me know if you can guess what timestamp I am basing this scene off of. Oh, this is fun. And now you can see my makeup-less side of my face in my comfy robe. Fun fact, okay, you can kind of see it. It's got a bunch of sheep on it. I love wearing that robe. It is my favorite robe in the world. It's got little sheep on it. It's super comfy. It is absolutely filthy, but it's really nice. It's really fun. It's my comfy robe. My happy comfy robe. This is my painting. So, well, I'm gonna go talk to you a bit about Maya and a bit about what this piece means to me. So if you don't know, Maya is my original character, my OC, my bae. I love him. I also have him as a ball-jointed doll, so if you watch my dolly vlogs, you'll probably have seen him. I love him so much. He is a very favorite original character of mine. Yeah, and he's got a kind of backstory he's got a storyline with him. And it all bases around his childhood and him growing up and how it's transformed him into like the man he is today. And the story is him reflecting on that childhood. So this is him reflecting on his childhood. Oh, zoomed up. Wow, zoomed up quality right here. I am a fantastic camera woman. Camera person. Amazing at this. And it's him reflecting on his relationship with his grandmother. So he used to go to a bathhouse a lot with his grandmother. So this is like a bathhouse scene. And he lived in a big apartment with her and his mom. They often go to the bathhouse together, and him and his grandma would then eat persimmons. So you'll see a bit of that sneaking into the background later. Him and his persimmons. So, yeah. And talking about the painting, it was also very interesting trying to get the paint to layer on this. So, wow, look how great. Usually I try to edit myself out of this video because I don't like people seeing me when I'm painting because I'm often a hot mess. I promise you I don't look like this all of the time, but when I'm painting I tend not to care what I look like because I'm like, I'm busy, I can't be pretty for the camera because it's just gonna get all messed up. And it's also like 4 a.m. So I'm sorry, LMAO. So if you see me in my messy little face, yeah, makeupless and a little dingy. Well, now you can see exactly the scene that I'm referencing because I love the colors, I love the atmosphere. You can see that I'm watching a crime show, I'm guessing. It might be Dateline at NBC. Yeah, I tend to watch a lot of crime shows or listen to like horror stories while I'm painting because it gets a little lonely when I'm painting or drawing or making anything. So I tend to watch silly things like that. And then here I am, yep, here's another woman talking to me about crime and disappearances. If you want some recommendations or if you have some recommendations for me as to what I should watch while I'm painting, please let me know because I am running out of media. I really like, so I can speak Japanese and I can understand Japanese, but I wouldn't say that I'm fluent at all. So I need subtitles if I'm watching anything with a foreign language. And if I'm painting, I can't turn my head and read the subtitles while I am trying to paint because I can't do that. It'd take me like 5 hours to do something that would take me like 10 minutes if I was paying attention to it. So I've been watching a lot of American shows and it's just kind of like, oh, the content here is so dry. I want something foreign. I want to watch like a K-drama or an anime. That's probably a reason why I don't want there's the great coat, there's the great robe. It's probably a reason why I don't watch a lot of anime or watch a lot of K-dramas because I can't read the subtitles while I am painting. And that's upsetting for me because I like to do more with other media. What are watersheds? Amazing. Oh, apparently I needed to fix my face. Yep. This is great. I love watching myself being messy. Yeah, there's a lot of paintings. I used a lot of my beige, I swear. Like, these tubes are kind of pricey. And I used like 3/4 of this tiny, maybe it's like 2-ounce tube. Or maybe it was 5-ounce tube of paint. And I was very sad because I was like, this stuff's expensive. And I bought it in a lot of like 48 on Amazon. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'll spend money on my painting supplies and, you know, try to be good about it. And I did, and I'm almost gone. It's almost gone. Very upsetting. I have to buy more paint. I have to sell more paintings to buy more paint, though. This vicious cycle if I don't have any supplies. Yeah, I love this paint, though. So when I was in Japan, I didn't bring any of my painting supplies with me, but I knew I wanted to join like an art club or something. I did join an art club, and I was like, okay, I need to get like some kind of paint because I don't got any paint. And I went to this, if you go to Japan, they have a big department store called Tokyu Hands, and they have like art supplies there, they have furniture there, they have everything you could ever imagine that you ever wanted there. It's an amazing store. They have one in Shibuya, Shinjuku, they have it, like, it's everywhere. They have one in Ikebukuro, it's like this gigantic 8-floor building, and they had this painting set there, and it was Turner's Japanese acrylic gouache, and I was like, I like these colors, and it's also like, it's kind of pricey, but I can't find anything cheaper, and I don't want anything like terrible quality. So I was like, okay, I'll just buy these, and I love them. These are my favorite paints. I would never trade them for anything in the world. I love these paints so much. Maybe I'll do a review on them soon. I just love the colors. I love the way they blend. They like overlay things so well. So the difference between gouache and acrylic, gouache and watercolor is that, so you know when you paint with watercolor and you have to keep layering colors and you just have to get darker and darker and darker and darker. This thing, like you can't put white over some kind of blue and watercolor. It's just gonna look weird. It just doesn't work that way. Gouache you can, and it ends up like opaque. Okay, where'd the painting go? Actually, put it back. There it is. Okay, I just stole the painting. I tend to paint like really close to me. Like I pull it really close to my face because I can't see. I'm actually like blind. I can't see like 3 inches in front of my face. So I tend to pull it up really fast, and that's why for a long time I didn't do speed paints, because I'm like, no one can see anything if my head is dangling in front of the camera for the entirety of the video. I'm slowly training myself not to dangle my head right in front of the camera. Yeah, anyways, just scolding myself. Drinking some tea and giving myself some tea to think about. And he's upside down. And it's just like he's crying. Oh, he's so sad. Oh, look at the tears of the gouache. Yeah. Yep, bitty do. I also really like, so, this is really fun for me. I like multimedia. Like, I like to, if I'm painting with gouache, I'll use like color pencil and stuff. So, those little lines, I was like, okay, Ashley, you aren't good enough with the paintbrush. Paint these tiny lines so straight. So I took a ruler and I just kind of like went with a colored pencil and did those lines. And here's me trying to do some Chinese style. Oh, I've changed pajamas. Amazing. It must be another day. I wanted to do some like Chinese-esque paintings of persimmons because I am half Chinese and I always really like persimmons, and I think of my dad when he ate persimmons. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna paint these persimmons. But for a long time, I was like, okay, I like this painting. And I just had him and the floor, and I didn't have anything in the windows, but I was like, okay, something needs to go there. And I really wanted persimmons, and I wanted a building, but I'm like, it's not gonna look right. Like, why would there be persimmons, like, behind him? It just didn't make sense to me. And then I just stuck it on there, and I was like, that's like, sometimes you just can't, sometimes you just know. You just know you need to put it on there, and you put it on there, and you're like, wow, yeah. Because you just struggle and you're like, I can't put it on there, it doesn't make any sense. And you put it on there like, oh yeah, that's exactly what I was supposed to have done. I'm painting on the floor, by the way. I like to sit down when I paint. People like to stand up when they paint on canvas, but I am a lazy bum and I like to just, you know, not exercise or not try to be fit at all, apparently. Yeah, apologies to me if you're just like, why is her floor so messy? Why is it such a weird background? I'm painting on the floor. I don't know what else to do. I'm just gonna paint on the floor. I don't have a set space for me to paint big enough painting. Usually if I make something small, I paint on my desk and it's muy bieno, muy bien. I don't speak Spanish. Muy bien. And I'm like, oh, okay. I guess that's fine. I'll just paint it like that. And yeah. So here's the final painting. If you enjoyed, you can check out my website if you want to see the full image for in my shop as well. I don't know, let's see, but here's the full image. Thank you for hanging out, guys. I love you very much. Mwah.